So a lot of people will tell you that an Indian bride is meant to look like this. Whilst they're not wrong, an Indian bride can also look like this. Why we typically hear about North Indian weddings in contrast to South Indian weddings in the UK is because the vast majority of the Indian diaspora in the UK is from the north of India, Punjab and Gujarat. My family is from the south of India, Karnataka, and today I wanted to talk about a few of the key differences between North Indian weddings and South Indian weddings. So, Indian brides are meant to wear red. That might be something that you've heard. Whilst that's definitely true for a lot of regions in the north of India, there isn't any such requirement in a lot of South Indian states. So for my wedding, I wore a yellow sari, and for the main wedding day, they actually recommend that you wear like a white or cream or yellow sari. That's not the nicest, just because you're gonna have like rice and turmeric and everything thrown at you. You don't want to be ruining anything. Yeah, there definitely isn't any requirement to wear red, which brings me on to the next difference, which is that North Indian brides typically wear lehengas, which look like this, whereas South Indian brides typically wear saris, which look like this. Another key difference is how the groom is welcomed. So you may have heard that the groom enters on a horse or an elephant, and this is called the Bharat ceremony in North Indian weddings. In the Karnataka region, we don't do a Bharat ceremony. In my own wedding, we did something called a Vara Puja, where we did a little welcoming puja to welcome the groom side of the family the night before the wedding, and the groom side of the family is given gifts by the bride's family. The other difference between North Indian weddings and South Indian weddings is the pre-wedding events. So North Indian weddings typically have quite a lively, vibrant build-up of events. Things like a mehendi and a sangeet. There's lots of dancing, music, all of that sort of thing. So those sorts of pre-wedding events typically aren't celebrated in the South Indian region, although they are becoming more popular and common as the influence of North India travels to the south. But traditionally, South Indian weddings don't include a mehendi and sangeet as a pre-wedding celebration. So yeah, those are some of the key differences between North Indian and South Indian weddings. And even having discussed some of these differences with my North Indian friends, they've been quite surprised at how significant the differences are. So I'd love to know whether any that surprised you, or were you aware of all the differences already?